Morning, dear students. In previous class, on we will discuss on nutrition, mode of nutrition. Now, the today's topic is nutrition in unicellular organism, and with taking the example of amoeba. Students, as you know that amoeba is unicellular eukaryotic protozoan, and in previous lecture I will explain about holozoic nutrition under the head of heterotrophic nutrition. In holozoic nutrition, we will study that in this type of nutrition, the organism will take whole amount of food in solid form. Amoeba being a unicellular, it is also it also represents holozoic mode of nutrition. Many more information about amoeba. Amoeba is easily found in our surroundings, in ditches, in stagnant water, in ponds, and the places where the algae and algal blooms grown up, mainly during the rainy seasons. You can easily confine, but it is a microscopic organism and cannot be visualized by our naked eye. But the today's topic is nutrition in unicellular organisms, it means amoeba. How amoeba intake its food? Let us see that. I will illustrate the step of nutrition in amoeba with the help of this diagram. These diagrams indicates the continuous step of nutrition in amoeba. Students, as you know that amoeba has no any particular shape, size and structure. It means it has irregular shape, size and structure. Now here it is nucleus of the amoeba, food vacuole. Amoeba do not possess any kind of particular locomotory organ. There are continuous, the formation of locomotory organ take place in amoeba in the direction of flowing water that provides them mobility and through which it locomotes from one place to another place easily. Such locomotory organ, presence of locomotory organ in amoeba due to eruption on the outer surface of the membrane. Look at here. This eruption in the outer surface of the membrane is known as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is a plural word, is a singular word. Its plural is pseudopods. It is derived from the Greek word pseudo, that means false, and pods means appendages. Thus, you can say that amoeba possesses false feet or false limbs or false appendages, because there is no particular locomotory organ found in amoeba. It is always and continuously formed and end, or you can say that collapse with the flow of direction, flow in the direction of the water. That's why this pseudopodia helps in capturing the food into the amoeba. Now see that how it become able to capture its food or prey with the help of pseudopodia. Here I will illustrate food particles just near an amoeba. This amoeba capture these food particles with the help of pseudopods. Now the captured food is enclosed into the food vacuoles. This type of engulfing the food particles by amoeba is known as phagocytosis. The membrane of the amoeba, outer membrane of the amoeba is semi-permeable type and also known as phagocytic type. The phago also refers the means that solid. It means the phagocytic membranes are also have ability to engulf or intake any kind of solid particles across the membrane. Next, we here see that inside the food vacuoles, the process of digestion, it means the breakdown of complex food particles, or you can say that organic and inorganic substances, into simple organic and inorganic substances with the help of presence of various types of enzymes inside the food vacuoles in amoeba. Now the undigested food is diffused out into the cytoplasm of, and the digested food materials goes on the process of oxidation through respiration. After the complete oxidation, the energy obtained by amoeba will be spent to perform various type of metabolic activities. Thus, students, in unicellular organism, the mode of nutrition take place. As I have told you that amoeba is holozoic organism. That's why it takes following steps of nutrition. These 5 following steps are found in holozoic organism. These are: first, ingestion. Second is digestion. Third is absorption. Next one is assimilation, and at last the process of egestion take place under the step of nutrition in amoeba. Ingestion It is the process of intake of food. It is the process of intake of food by the amoeba or any other holozoic organism. Next, digestion inside this process takes place inside the food vacuoles into the amoeba. The complex organic and inorganic food substances get break down into simple forms. Now, in this step of absorption, the digested food substances get absorbed for the process of oxidation, and by the process of oxidation, the energy is released. That energy is utilized to perform various kinds of metabolic activities as well as biochemical activities inside the amoeba. Now, further assimilation. Assimilation is the process in which the formation of new cell content such as cytoplasm and many more such substances are formed. This is called assimilation, or you can easily confine that the formation of new substances after the process of the absorption of food take place, that is called assimilation. It also helps in formation of protoplasm inside the cell. And the last one is egestion. The undigested food materials get excreted out from the body, that is called egestion. It means the removal of harmful and waste substances from the body, that is called egestion. Amoeba have no particular organs for egestion. It performs this process by the exocytosis method, through which amoeba ingest or remove its undigested food materials from its unicellular body. Now, students, we are discussing more about nutrition in higher organisms, or you can say that in multicellular organisms. Nutrition in higher organisms. In your syllabus, to study nutrition in higher organisms, there are two topics you have to study. First, nutrition in plant, and another is nutrition in human beings. The process of nutrition take place in higher organism with the help of a particular organs, glands, or you can say that digestive glands, as well as in higher organism digestive system is also present, in which the process of digestion takes place. Now here first of all we will study the process of nutrition in plants. Then your topic will be nutrition in plants. Students, you very well know that plants are autotrophic in nature. They represents autotrophic mode of nutrition due to presence of a very peculiar green color pigment inside their leaves, as well as newly developed green parts, that is called chlorophyll. And with the help of chlorophyll, plants intake the carbon dioxide through the atmosphere, water from the soil through their root hairs, and in the presence of sunlight, the process of food making is take place in plants, and chloroplast, in which chlorophyll is present, is the main site of food synthesis. As you know that this process of food synthesis are making by the plants is known as photosynthesis. The term photo means light and synthesis means formation. It means the formation of food during the presence of sunlight by the plants is known as photosynthesis. We will define the process of photosynthesis and photosynthesis in previous lecture. Now here we are discussing how the self food making process take place into the plants. Students, in class 9 you will study about this cell organelles. It is double unit membrane bounded structure. This diagram makes confirmation what I draw here. Yes, this is chloroplast. The lamelles and stalk of granum, that is called thylakoids. I will draw here beside these structures. The circular DNA of the prokaryotic cell is also present. Incipients, the food synthesized by the plants, and ribosome particles also found in this cell organelle of eukaryotic plants. This structure is halocoids and a single coin-like structure. This is the stack of coins, and the single coin-like structure is granum. A single granum contains about 230 molecules of chlorophyll. Okay, a single grain contains about 230 molecules of chlorophyll. These chlorophylls helps in trapping the sunlight during the process of photosynthesis. Now, students, the main thing to know here, a chloroplast has two sides. This is called grana. This side, which is in front of the sunlight, is known as grana, and the back side, where the sources of sunlight does not reach, is stroma. And these lamellate-like structure which interconnecting the one thylakoid to another are stroma lamellae. And the site of process of photosynthesis is of the chloroplast is grana, where the light reaction take place. There are two types of photosynthesis process: the light reaction and dark reaction. In the absence of sunlight, the process of photosynthesis also takes place into the stroma part, that is called dark reaction, and in grana part the process of photosynthesis takes place is known as light reaction. This is the site of the process of photosynthesis, and plants intake carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, water from the soil through their roots in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. They prepare their own food in the form of carbohydrate C6H12O6, water H2O, and during the process of photosynthesis, oxygen gas is released. We have to balance this chemical equation. Then here I add 6 molecules of CO2, 12 molecules of H2O, 6 molecules of H2O, and 6 molecules of oxygen. This chemical equation become balanced, and this is a summarized chemical reaction of photosynthesis through which plants intake their nutrition. Okay students, thanks for joining today's lecture.